In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful, hello everybody, you're watching FOADEBATE. The history of the United States really paints a concerning picture. It seems this country has long been driven by a thirst for power and domination over other nations. They'll talk a big game about upholding international law, providing humanitarian aid, and supporting self-determination, but when push comes to shove, they never seem to follow through. I recently had the chance to have an interview with Robert Fantina, an American political analyst, and he shed some really troubling light on this pattern. I invite you to join me in observing a thought-provoking interview with American political analyst Robert Fantina, who provides a critical perspective on the foreign policy actions and global impact of the United States.
I've talked about how the United States for decades talks about the need to enforce international law and United Nations resolutions, the need to provide humanitarian assistance to people, the need to support self-determination. These are things the United States never does. It talks of but never does. Let's look today at the situation in Israel, or so-called Israel and Palestine, where a genocide is occurring that is financed by the United States. U.S. says that for months they've been working with Israel to implement a ceasefire. Yet the U.S. in the last 10 months has sent hundreds of millions of dollars in weaponry to Israel, which it is using to kill Palestinians. The U.S. could stop this genocide today, could have stopped it any time in the last 10 months by simply telling Israel that it will get no more money from the United States, just complete cutoff and no more diplomatic protection at the United Nations. But rather than that, the United States is talking about how it's working to implement a ceasefire, and it's urging Israel to allow more humanitarian aid in. It could mandate all these today, and as I said, it could have at any time in the last 10 months. The U.S. refuses to do so.